that uplink, and they just kind of lost their heads towards the end.
And here we go then. This map is away and we are on board with Sir Stitchy. He'll probably go towards top green here and we'll see what he can get going off the break of this map. Straight away, 2 down for Anexis. But Stuart does trade a kill and Hyper there picks up another. And Hyper has now got 2 kills on a 2 streak. We'll hop on with him and see what he can get going. He's dodging and weaving from a Nexus link, but he does pick up that kill, traded out, and right now it's very back and forward on with Stitchy as he heads over towards this train. Maybe thinking about pushing towards Lemon to gain his team spawn to this back barn hill.
Yeah, that's what you'd think. As you can see, look, he's pushing now. He's going to try and get behind this team. He's going to probably pick up one of them there. Might be able to pick up another. He's currently reloading. He should be able to get that, and that's huge from Stitchy. That's actually just got his team spawns, and once again, he's playing extremely well. Actually, no, it hasn't. He has been flanked, and Refract is still holding the spawns.
I'd just like to say, the reason that didn't get his team spawns was the fact that they were spawning so far out anyway. They're all over at that black blue area, and despite the fact he picked up them 2 kills, his team was so far away that it had to spawn Refract in that area.
And that's very unfortunate. You need your teammates to try and step up, and once again, as we're seeing here again, Stitchy, the only player on his team, performing well. Link struggling still. Stewart's not having the best start, and Heskey's uncle starting 1 and 4. And really, this has been Stitchy's series, and he needs his teammates to step up.
I mean, it is still very early on in this match, but right now, Refract are really taking this game to Anexis, but Anexis have managed to get spawns, and if they pick up the rest of this time, it'll be a very close game once again.
Yeah, of course it will, and Stitchy just making huge plays, and again, he's on a 3 kill streak, 8 and 3. He almost picks up another.
And you look at Sinto now, and he is 8.
This hill.
Sinto is 8 and 3, and I mean, he is a man that has really stepped up in these past couple of games, and right now he is looking very, very strong. But Stitchy is on a 4 streak, 175 off that Trinity rocket, and I think now he's got to be playing for these kills.
Yeah, and he's going to probably see a player here. He does pick him up. He's 10 and 3 now, making a huge impact for his team. He sees one.
I don't think he did see him.
His teammate picks him up. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it was just the camera angles for him. It just wasn't.
And he secured that position, which gives him the kill.
Angles.
And there we go, he picks up another and he's got full streaks. That is huge for them. And he is 11 and 3. He is playing absolutely phenomenally in this series.
Yeah, and it's just what you want to see. He's got all the time in the hill for his team. He's got all the kills for his team as well. And once again, we're looking at the scoreboard, and it really is a one-man team right now, but we're looking for Link to try and pick up at the slaying department. We're not seeing what we usually see from him. Stewart's struggling once again, and so is Heskey's uncle, and it seems like a common theme for these players.
I think right now it's literally just a battle between Parody and Stitchy, and it's just the team for Refract are playing a lot better than the team for Anexis, so I think that's the difference in this game right now.
Yeah, I mean, Stitchy 11 and 4, but look, Anexis Link's heating up. He's now got 11 kills himself, and obviously Sinto with 13 kills on his side, and they're performing extremely well. They've still got the lead.
Stuart with a 2-piece there at the back.
Spawns.
However, Link can't string anything together there, and if you're Stuart, you've made a huge 2-piece. You've got to be pretty upset with your team right there.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if Stewart's in any position right now to be pointing fingers. He hasn't had the best of series, so he's just happy to come away with that 2-piece and try and help out his team.
And has Stitchy made a bad decision to call in his streaks there? I mean, his team were not in a position to challenge that hill. He's called in his streaks, and are they potentially wasted?
Extremely wasted. 20 seconds left on the hill. Probably one of the worst decisions we've seen from Stitchy all series. I mean, you're calling in a streak, and there was 20 seconds left on the hill. Give that hill up. Use those streaks for spawns next time, and that's easy money.
Definitely so. I mean, especially as his team weren't surrounding him in that situation, it just gave Refract a chance. Even though they lost 2 players, there was no one in the position to challenge them last 2 players, and due to that, Refract managed to hold on to that hill and get the rest of that scrap time.
Yeah, I would say that, but the thing is, even if the teammates were present around that area, 20 seconds, it's not worth using a streak. And I think he's about to pull out another one here. No, he didn't actually use it. Thank the Lord he didn't, because that would have been another waste.
Definitely so. I think the best hill to use this on will be the baseball field in the next rotation, and that's where you'll be looking at Anexis to pick up some big points.
Well, he's got 2 streaks. I'll be looking for him to use one for the barn hill and for the baseball hill. 2 money hills on this map, and it will confirm them with the spawns if he can use them effectively. Anexis are currently struggling though. They've got 2 players like currently acting as dead weight for this roster, and Anexis Link is still struggling.
Definitely so, and we're on board with Zealous right now, who's 11 and 8, and the only player who's really lacking for this side is Parody, but right now his team are doing so much work that there's not really a lot that he can do, is there?
Yeah, and Parody, he's not really lacking. He's just not having the best of games. I mean, 10 and 15, he's not really making his team play worse. Like, for example, Heskey's uncle's not having the greatest of games. That's when you know it's a bad performance, but 11 and 15, that's not something to be disappointed with. His teammates are playing extremely well, and he's not affecting them.
And I mean, if you're Stitchy now, like, yes, you're 16-11, you haven't got the most kills, and Anexis Link has, but are you disappointed in Stuart and Heskey?
I mean, to be straight honest with you, Stuart and Heskey...
Oh, that is a huge 2-piece from Stuart, though.
Stuart does hit another 2-piece, and that's something Stuart's been doing. He's been getting these crucial 2-pieces in good situations. He just needs to try and get the consistency going with his kills, and unfortunately hasn't got that going, but Stuart's the kind of player that can heat up at any time and really take control.
Definitely so, and we saw that from Heskey last game as well. These players really do feed off the momentum, so I reckon if they take the lead this game, we'll start to see them all heat up.
Yeah, we're probably going to need to see that because Stitchy is kind of...
Stitchy with a 3-piece from that streak. Sad thing is though, Refract still maintain them spawns going into... that they'll need going into the next hill. So,
yeah,
again...
that allows them to get a few points, but... and again, they've just been shut down, and basically a pointless streak. All it did was give them 10 seconds in the hill. Doesn't give them spawns with 20 seconds left. Honestly, as a Nexus side, don't just avoid the hill, push the left side of the map, and try and get these spawns. But unfortunately, I don't think that's what they're doing.
It's definitely not. We see number 1, Hyper, who is spawning in this next hill, and he does get shut down there.
Stuart had the right idea there, but I think the communication couldn't have been on. Stuart was rotating, and all the other players in the Anexis roster weren't near the next hill, but fortunately for them, they've actually got the spawn somehow, so it's really fallen into their favour.
And Stitchy has still got one more streak to use. He's sitting pretty at 24 and 14, and right now, even though they are losing this game, he's got to be the MVP, hasn't he?
He's been the MVP of the series. He's made some impact plays, and he's really carried the load for his team, and he's doing it once again here, 25 to 15, and he's got the most time in hill for his team, so he's not just out there getting pointless kills. He's really putting in a workload. He's putting in a shift for his team.
And what can Link do here? Can he defend this hill, and potentially pick up some points? It looks as though Refract have taken control, but we have a solid push coming in here, but they are shut completely down. But like we said, this game is still very, very close.
Yeah, there's only 15 seconds there. It's all well and good Refract getting that time, obviously, but now Anexis do have the spawns for the barn hill. All they have to do now is contest this hill and try and keep the spawns on their side. And Stitchy's actually identified that the other team are trying to get him. He picks up a crucial kill.
Definitely so. And right now, if they can just lock down this and potentially gain some time, they'll be in a very good position going into this barn hill.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Nexus have somehow lost the spawns. I think they all pushed up a little bit too much there. I think they got 4 down, and the other team just got the spawns because of it.
Link with a triple kill to potentially get his team spawns and maybe some extra time on this hill. So we're looking at a 20-point game right now, and 20 points, that isn't a lot of time.
It really isn't. I'll tell you what, Link is starting to heat up a little bit. He's still going negative, but you can see to his kills to deaths, he's definitely involved, and that's what you like to see. He picks up another 2-piece here in the hill, and he's gonna... yeah, unfortunately for Anexis, though, they have lost spawns again, and...
there seems to be a recurring theme in this game.
Yeah, it really does, and it's really affecting them.
But as we'll see, Anexis will take the lead of this game off this hill, and right now this is where you'll be looking at their players to heat up. As Stitchy picks up a huge 2-piece going into this barn hill. If he can get this one at the back, that will secure his team spawns.
Yeah, but let's see what you can do. He's got some streaks and he might be able to use them soon, but unfortunately he has been shut down by Hyper.
Stu cannot pick up the kill in the hill. But it's gone back on
to play we haven't
here.
really talked about much. Look at him, 28 to 22, making some huge plays. And Sinto as well, 30 kills for Sinto. And he is having a huge performance.
Even Zealous, you look at this slaying power from the Refract team, and everything tells you these guys should be winning the game. But it just seems to be that Anexis are picking up these crucial kills when they need to.
Yeah, Anexis are hanging on right now, and I mean, Refract have got the right idea. They've got 3 players doing well, and when you have 3 players doing well, you're bound to have one player not having the best of performances, and unfortunately for Parody, that's him. But, you know, the problem with Anexis right now, they've got 2 players not having the strongest performances, and it is currently affecting their team.
One thing you do keep seeing that coming out from this this Anexis lineup is they're losing the hill to start with, but then they're picking up this scrap time, which is bringing them back into the game. But I think if they keep playing like this, it could work out badly, as you will see Refract get to that 250 mark before they do.
Yeah, and this could potentially be the first game of EET where we see 3 players drop 40 in one lobby, or even 4. We've got 4 players in this lobby, all with 30+ kills, and it's been an extremely interesting game to watch.
Definitely so. It's been very exciting. I mean, we've seen all players heat up here, and this just shows you how good the players in this tournament are. I mean, some games they can't string anything together, but other games they just heat up, and that's what we're seeing off Link here. Last game he didn't have the best of series, but coming in now, and he is playing an absolute blinder.
Yeah, right now they're looking extremely good. Stitchy's having a huge performance. Hyper and Sinto, though, on the Refract side, dropping numbers. And Zealous as well with 29 kills. It's actually going to be 5 players with 30 kills if you can pick up one more. And this has been an extremely interesting game to watch. We've seen a lot of slaying power from both teams.
We haven't given much limelight to Sinto, but he has had an absolutely fantastic game coming in here. And, I mean, if he can keep this up, do you think they'll win the S&D? We see Stitchy
they might be able to, and Hyper's on an 8-kill streak. He's got full streaks as well. Unfortunately, one of them is actually a Scarab. It's quite debatable. He's on a 9 streak here. Could be on a 10. He's on a 10-kill streak. He's just hit the turn on Link. And that's what you want to see. Hyper making huge plays. Goes on the 10-kill streak or 11. 41 kills for the team. And that was absolutely huge for his team. They're currently spawning out, though. But he's calling in streaks now. And that's a 44-kill performance.
That was absolutely dirty from Hyper, wasn't it?
It was, and this has actually been the highest kills we've seen in any EET online game so far. 45 is the kills to beat, and as I was saying before, this Refract side have got some serious slaying power. Hyper has impressed me all season long, and Hyper with a Navaturn on.
And there's only 4 seconds left on that clock, and I think it is going to run out. And I don't think Anexis were looking at that. And what a game that was.
And I can't believe it. Hyper there with 48 kills. That is mad. I can't believe it. I don't know if you picked any of that up. But, I mean, I got the last few kills with the turn on. That 11 streak could be top 5 players of the week. What a player Hyper is. He's truly a pure slayer for this team. But look at the kills all around for this Refract side. They just completely dominated.
They had a fantastic game, and you can't falter them at all. I mean, you look at them kills, and Stitchy 39, and Anexis Link 36, 48 for Hyper, almost drops the 50 bomb.